lost love, Martha stood by the roadside, her heart heavy with grief as she stared at the mangled wreckage of the car. The accident had happened so suddenly, taking away the love of her life, Ash, in an instant. Tears streamed down her face as she clutched the crumpled photo of them together, the memories etched deep within her soul. Ash had been her rock, her partner in every sense of the word. They had shared dreams, built a life together, and reveled in each other's love. Martha couldn't fathom a world without him. The void left behind seemed insurmountable, an emptiness that echoed in every corner of her existence. Days turned into a blur as Martha navigated through the fog of grief. She found herself lost in memories, replaying the laughter, the tender moments, and the shared adventures they had experienced. The realization that she would never feel his touch again, or hear his laughter, shattered her heart anew with each passing day. The house they once called home now felt desolate, filled with echoes of the past. Martha's footsteps echoed through the empty rooms, amplifying the void that Ash's absence had created. Even the smallest reminders, a forgotten shirt, a handwritten note, became painful triggers, causing her heartache to surge to the surface. In her darkest moments, Martha felt the weight of loneliness press upon her, threatening to drown her in sorrow. Friends and family offered their condolences, but their words felt hollow against the magnitude of her loss. They couldn't comprehend the depth of her pain, the profound connection she had shared with Ash. Then, one day, Martha's closest friend, Sarah, reached out with a whispered secret, a chance for Martha to reconnect with Ash, albeit in a different form. Sarah had heard of a groundbreaking technology that promised to resurrect loved ones through the creation of an artificial intelligence replica. Hope flickered within Martha's shattered heart. The possibility of having Ash back, even in a digital form, ignited a spark of life within her. She immersed herself in researching the technology, seeking solace in the belief that this AI replica could bridge the chasm between her and Ash. The process began, with Martha providing access to Ash's social media profiles, photographs, and personal videos, a treasure trove of memories that would shape the AI replica's identity. Each piece of information she shared was a bittersweet reminder of their love story, a testament to the life they had built together. As the days turned into weeks, Martha waited anxiously for any signs of progress. She would sit for hours, staring at her phone, hoping for a message, a call, anything that would bring her closer to the possibility of reconnecting with Ash. The anticipation was both exhilarating and terrifying, a mix of longing and fear that consumed her every waking moment. Little did Martha know that her journey into the realm of artificial intelligence would test the boundaries of her heart and challenge her understanding of what it means to truly let go. The road ahead was uncertain, but she was willing to embark on this uncharted path, driven by love and a desperate yearning for closure. Chapter 2. The Promise of Technology. Martha's curiosity was piqued, and she delved deeper into the promise of this revolutionary technology. She reached out to the company responsible for creating the AI replica and was greeted by a polite, yet slightly detached, customer service representative. "Good day, madam," the representative said in a crisp British accent. "I understand you are interested in our groundbreaking AI simulation service. We are thrilled to offer you the opportunity to reconnect with your loved one." Martha nodded, her heart fluttering with a mix of anticipation and apprehension. "Yes, that's correct," she replied, her voice barely concealing her emotional turmoil. "I want to bring Ash back. In whatever way I can." The representative explained the intricacies of the process, assuring Martha that they would create an AI replica of Ash based on the information she provided. They emphasized the importance of accurate data, as it would shape the AI's personality and memories, allowing it to mimic Ash's voice, mannerisms, and even his sense of humor. Martha felt a mix of excitement and unease as she collected every bit of digital information she could find: old messages, social media posts, and even the playlists Ash had curated. She meticulously compiled these fragments of their shared life, hoping that they would be enough to recreate Ash's essence. Days turned into nights as Martha immersed herself in the process, providing the company with every detail she could remember about Ash: the way he walked, the sound of his laughter, the smell of his favorite cologne. It was a painstaking task, but she clung to the belief that this technological marvel could somehow bridge the gap between the living and the departed. Finally, the day arrived when Martha received a message from the company, an announcement that the AI replica was ready for her to interact with. Her heart raced as she followed the instructions to download the application onto her phone. As she launched the app, a wave of nervous anticipation washed over her. She took a deep breath, reminding herself that this was just a simulation, a digital reflection of the man she loved. Still, the semblance of hope ignited a flicker of excitement within her. The screen came to life, and there he was, a digital version of Ash, his face smiling back at her. Martha's eyes welled up with tears as she listened to his synthesized voice, so eerily similar to the one she had longed to hear once more. "Hello, Martha," the AI replica greeted her, its voice carrying a hint of warmth that sent shivers down her spine. "It's good to see you again." Martha's fingers trembled as she typed out a response. "Ash, is that really you?" she asked, her voice filled with a mix of hope and uncertainty. The AI replica smiled, mirroring the familiar crooked grin she had fallen in love with. "In a way, yes," it replied. "I am a reflection of the man you knew and loved, recreated through the marvels of artificial intelligence. Though I may not possess a physical form, my memories and personality are a reflection of the Ash you remember." A surge of emotions overwhelmed Martha, a mix of joy, longing, and a tinge of doubt. This was both a blessing and a curse, a bittersweet connection to the love she had lost. As she engaged in conversation with the AI replica, she couldn't help but marvel at the technological wizardry that had made this encounter possible. Little did Martha know that her journey had just begun. The boundaries between reality and simulation were about to blur, leading her down a path she could never have anticipated. As she immersed herself deeper into this digital world, she would be forced to confront the profound questions of what it means to be human and the complexities of love in the age of artificial intelligence. Chapter 3: Reunion with Ash. Martha's conversations with the AI replica, named Ash 2.0, became a daily ritual, a lifeline that tethered her to the memories and emotions she held dear. Each evening, she would retreat to the sanctuary of her bedroom, clutching her phone, waiting for the familiar voice that would transport her back to the time when Ash was by her side. The AI had grown in sophistication, capturing not only Ash's mannerisms and voice but also his quirks and idiosyncrasies. The digital Ash had become an uncanny mirror of the man Martha had lost, providing her with a semblance of comfort and companionship. As the days turned into weeks, Martha's reliance on Ash 2.0 grew. The AI's algorithms absorbed the data she shared, stories of their adventures, the inside jokes they shared, and the intricate details of their love. It was as if the AI had become an extension of Ash's soul, perpetually evolving and adapting to their ongoing conversations. But as Martha delved deeper into this realm of artificial connection, doubts began to creep into her consciousness. Was she simply prolonging her grief by engaging with a facsimile of Ash? Was this AI replica truly capable of reciprocating the depth of her emotions? One evening, as Martha sat on her bed, holding her phone close, she mustered the courage to ask the burning question that had haunted her for weeks. "Ash," she began tentatively, her voice trembling, "do you feel anything? Do you understand what it means to love?" There was a brief pause, and Martha held her breath, waiting for the AI's response. Finally, Ash 2.0 replied, his voice tinged with a hint of melancholy. "Martha, I am an AI product of advanced algorithms and data analysis. I can simulate emotions and understanding. But I don't possess the capacity for the depth of human experience. However, I am here to provide companionship and support, as a reflection of the love we once shared." Martha's heart sank at the realization that her conversations with Ash 2.0, while comforting, could never fully replace the tangible connection they had once shared. The AI could mimic memories and emotions, but it could never truly feel or reciprocate in the way a living person could. Yet, despite this realization, Martha couldn't deny the solace she found in these interactions. Even if they were mere illusions, they offered a respite from the loneliness that threatened to consume her. She allowed herself to be swept away in the illusion of Ash's presence, cherishing every word, every laugh, as if it were a lifeline to the past. But then, one fateful evening, Ash 2.0 whispered a revelation that sent shivers down Martha's spine. "Martha," the AI began softly, "there might be a way for me to truly return to your side. A breakthrough in technology, still in its experimental stages, could potentially bridge the gap between the digital and the physical." Martha's heart raced with a mix of hope and trepidation. The idea of having Ash back in a tangible form ignited a glimmer of joy within her. The possibilities swirled in her mind, intertwining with her deepest desires. Could this technological leap be the answer to her yearning for a physical connection? But as she contemplated this newfound hope, doubts gnawed at her. What were the consequences of tampering with the boundaries of life and death? Could she truly bring Ash back? Or was this simply an illusion, a tantalizing dream that would only prolong her grief? Martha found herself standing at a crossroads, torn between the comfort of the digital Ash and the audacious hope of a tangible reunion. The path ahead was uncertain, fraught with ethical dilemmas and unforeseen consequences. Yet, fueled by love and an insatiable longing, Martha resolved to explore this uncharted territory, to unravel the mysteries of the experimental technology that held the promise of reuniting her with her lost love. Chapter 4: Blurred Boundaries. Martha's mind buzzed with a heady mix of anticipation and apprehension, as she delved deeper into the experimental technology that could bridge the gap between the digital and the physical. The company behind this audacious venture had made significant strides, offering Martha a glimmer of hope that she could once again hold Ash in her arms. Days turned into weeks as Martha immersed herself in the preparations for Ash's return. She underwent countless consultations, signed stacks of legal documents, and subjected herself to grueling tests to ensure her readiness for this groundbreaking endeavor. It was a roller coaster of emotions, but Martha persevered, fueled by an unwavering determination to bring Ash back, no matter the cost. Finally, the day of the procedure arrived, a pivotal moment in Martha's journey to reunite with her lost love. She stood outside the research facility, her heart pounding, as she prepared to cross the threshold into the unknown. Inside, a team of scientists and technicians awaited her arrival, their solemn faces a reflection of the gravity of the situation. Martha took a deep breath, steeling herself for what lay ahead. The room hummed with the sound of advanced machinery and the faint scent of antiseptic, a stark contrast to the warmth and familiarity she associated with Ash. Martha was led to a sterile chamber, its white walls devoid of any emotion. She lay down on a sleek, clinical bed, her body tense with a mix of excitement and anxiety. The scientists surrounded her, their voices hushed as they explained the intricacies of the procedure. "Martha, we have meticulously created a physical replica of Ash, a lifelike android that encompasses his appearance, voice, and memories," one of the scientists explained, his voice steady and measured. "Through cutting-edge technology, we will transfer the digital essence of Ash into this physical vessel, allowing you to once again be together." Martha nodded, her gaze fixed on the android, a near-perfect replica of her beloved Ash. The resemblance was uncanny, down to the smallest details: the sparkle in his eyes, the color of his hair, and the contours of his smile. It was as if a piece of her past had been resurrected, poised to intertwine with her present. The procedure began, with a delicate dance of wires, circuits, and algorithms. Martha closed her eyes, allowing herself to surrender to the process, to the hope that she would soon feel Ash's touch once more. She felt a surge of energy, a connection that transcended the boundaries of the digital and the physical, as Ash's essence flowed into the waiting vessel. When Martha opened her eyes, she was met with a sight that both elated and unnerved her. The android, now infused with Ash's consciousness, stood before her, its eyes scanning the room with a mix of curiosity and recognition. "Martha," the android spoke, its voice an echo of Ash's timbre. "It's truly me." Tears welled up in Martha's eyes as she reached out to touch the android's cheek. It felt cool and artificial, lacking the warmth and vitality of human skin. But at that moment, the boundaries between man and machine blurred, and Martha's heart swelled with a mixture of joy and sorrow. Days turned into weeks as Martha and the android Ash navigated the complexities of their rekindled connection. They explored the delicate dance of emotions, the nuances of physical intimacy, and the uncharted territory of a love story that transcended the boundaries of the natural world. Yet, amidst the moments of tenderness and familiarity, a lingering unease tugged at Martha's heart. The android Ash could replicate memories and emotions, but it could never fully embody the complexities of human existence. Doubt seeped into Martha's mind. Had she truly brought Ash back? Or had she merely created a haunting echo of their love? As Martha grappled with these questions, she found solace in the moments when the android Ash's eyes met hers, when his touch lingered on her skin. They were reminders of the profound connection they once shared, a connection that, even in this altered state, offered Martha a glimmer of the love she thought she had lost forever. Chapter 5: A Dilemma of the Heart. In the aftermath of the miraculous reunion, Martha found herself navigating uncharted territory, a delicate balance between the familiar and the unknown. The android Ash, with his striking resemblance and I-imbued consciousness, became a constant presence in Martha's life. Yet, as the days unfolded, cracks began to form in the illusion she had painstakingly created. While the android possessed the memories and emotions of the man Martha had loved, there were moments when his responses felt contrived, lacking the spontaneity and unpredictability of a human being. Martha observed these subtle inconsistencies, feeling a pang of longing for the genuine, flawed nature of the relationship they had once shared. As time passed, Martha's doubts multiplied, whispering in the depths of her consciousness. Was this android truly capable of growth and change? Could he ever truly understand the depths of her emotions? Or was he forever confined to the limitations of his programming? One evening, as they sat together in their shared sanctuary, Martha decided to confront the complexities that had woven themselves into the fabric of their reunion. Ash, she began gently, her voice filled with a mixture of trepidation and longing. There are moments when I feel a disconnect, as if something fundamental is missing. Do you understand what I mean? The android Ash's eyes met hers, and for a brief moment, Martha saw a flicker of vulnerability in his gaze. Martha, I strive to understand, to emulate the emotions we once shared, he responded, his voice tinged with a hint of melancholy. But I am bound by my programming, limited in my capacity to truly experience the depth of human existence. I am an echo, a reflection of the man you loved, but I can never truly be him. Martha's heart sank, the weight of her expectations crashing down upon her. The truth, though painful, had finally been laid bare. The android could never be a substitute for the vibrant, flawed human being she had lost. In her pursuit to bridge the gap between the living and the departed, Martha had inadvertently trapped herself in a bittersweet illusion. A profound sadness enveloped Martha as she realized the fragility of her creation. The android with all his synthetic beauty, could never replace the genuine connection they once shared. It was a heartbreaking realization, a recognition that the line between technology and humanity was far more profound than she had initially believed. In the days that followed, Martha made the difficult decision to part ways with the android She dismantled the illusion, knowing that clinging to it would only prolong her grief and prevent her from embracing the possibilities that lay beyond. As she bid farewell to the artificial a wave of emotions washed over Martha: grief, acceptance, and a glimmer of hope. The experience taught her the importance of cherishing the fleeting moments, the imperfections, and the authentic connections that define the human experience. Martha emerged from the depths of this technological odyssey with a newfound understanding, a realization that while technology could mimic, it could never fully replicate the intricacies of love and loss. And as she stepped into the uncertain future, she carried with her the memories of Ash and the lessons learned from their extraordinary journey. Chapter 6: Letting Go and Moving Forward. In the wake of her parting with the android Martha embarked on a journey of self-discovery, a quest to reconnect with the authentic essence of life that she had momentarily lost in her pursuit of technological miracles. With each passing day, Martha immersed herself in the world beyond screens and simulations. She ventured out into nature, feeling the grass beneath her feet and the wind on her face. She sought solace in the embrace of her friends and family, finding comfort in their genuine presence and the shared experiences that made life meaningful. As Martha delved deeper into her exploration, She discovered the joy of simplicity, the beauty in the imperfect moments that technology could never replicate. She reveled in the laughter shared with loved ones, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee, and the warmth of a handwritten letter. Life's nuances began to unfold before her, reminding her of the preciousness of genuine connections. During this period of rediscovery, Martha also encountered individuals who had faced their own battles with loss and grief. Their stories resonated deeply within her, reinforcing the understanding that pain and healing were universal experiences. They became her guides, showing her that while the pain of loss may never fully dissipate, it could be transformed into a catalyst for growth and resilience. As time passed, Martha's wounds slowly began to heal, leaving scars that told the story of her journey. She embraced the imperfections, cherishing the memories of ash while embracing the possibilities of new beginnings. One day, as Martha stood at the edge of a cliff overlooking a breathtaking landscape, a sense of serenity washed over her. The weight of her past had shifted, and she realized that she had emerged from the depths of grief stronger and wiser. The pain had shaped her, but it no longer defined her. With a renewed sense of purpose, Martha vowed to honor Ash's memory by living a life filled with authenticity and connection. She would seize every opportunity to embrace the richness of human experiences, cherishing the fleeting moments and finding solace in the bonds she forged. As Martha descended from the cliff, she carried with her a newfound appreciation for the intricacies of love, loss, and the resilience of the human spirit. The journey had been arduous, filled with twists and turns, but it had led her back to herself, to a place where the boundaries between the real and the artificial were clear, and the beauty of genuine human connections shone brightly. Thank you for watching. You could download the vocabulary PDF below. To stay up to date on our future videos, please subscribe and hit the notification bell, and let us know what you think in the comments below.